Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another video. My name is Nikki for those of you who are new here, and for those of you who aren't, welcome back. So today we're going to be doing a kind of like first impressions on a lot of different products. So I have some new products that were sent to me, and then I also went to Ulta today, so we've got some goodies. I had a bunch of things that I had like on my Ulta like cart that I knew I wanted to get, but I was like, well, let me go to the store and like see what I can find in person first. And really I only found like two of the things I wanted. So this was on that like Ulta like cart on their like app, and this is one of the things I really wanted to try because I was doing soap brows for a while, but this is like a glue brow. And it kind of gives you the same effect, but like it's way less hassle if you're like traveling. So like I have this clear soap in a like a little soap case, and then I'll put setting spray and a little spoolie, and it gives me the same effect, and it's super cheap, but this was like $8. So this better be amazing. But I figured I would try it on camera because I know that like feathery look of brows is like super in still, and people really love it, and I can't quite nail it, honestly. My brows like kind of hold their shape, you know, they're in right now, that I don't really have to do much. So I like products like this to kind of flare my brows up a little bit, but like keep them in place. Oh, this is interesting little packaging. So this is what it looks like. And this is called the NYX the Brow Glue, and it is clear. I like how tiny the little spoolie is on this. The spoolie on this is very, very small, so oh, I can already tell this is super thick. Yeah, that's nice. Okay, cool. I really hope I like that. Another thing I really wanted to pick up, it's funny because I saw this and then it's been sold out everywhere, but I saw it before it was sold out and didn't get it, and then today I went back and this was like their last one. But this is a NYX primer. So this is called the NYX the Marshmallow Primer. It has marshmallow root extract in it. I don't really know the claims of this primer. It says use alone or with foundation, and has no claims. So I'm gonna look up the claims real quick. Okay, so it's basically a hydrating and smoothing primer. It doesn't really, I don't really see anything that's like supposed to make your makeup last a long time, so I love the color of this packaging and the pump. Sorry about the window, guys. I've actually never filmed during this particular time of day, so this has never happened to me before. But anyway, let's just, oh, it comes out kind of pinky and white. It smells really sweet, and it has like a nice whipped kind of consistency. I really hope I like it because this was not cheap, guys. Like honestly, NYX is one of those, oh, this smells lovely. Wow. NYX is one of those brands at the drugstore that is pretty pricey. This was a nearly $18 primer, but you get a lot of product in here. I think it's like 1 fluid ounce. God, you guys, this smells really nice. It does feel really hydrating. It almost feels like it would feel like a silicone primer, but like it's thicker than that and it doesn't really slip too much. That feels really lovely. Okay, I really do think I'm gonna like this and hope that I do, but like my skin looks kind of dewy and nice right now, so I like that. I also got this, but I can't really use it right now, but I've been wanting to have it for a while. So this is the AHA peeling solution from The Ordinary. I picked it up today because they have never had it, but my Ulta actually got a new like section of The Ordinary, so I'm really excited to try this out and let you guys know what I think. I'll probably be doing a skincare routine video very soon because I finally am very close to nailing like my perfect skincare routine, although you literally wouldn't be able to tell by the size of the pimple on my nose, on my chin. So we're working with what we got, okay? Okay guys, so I just picked up actually an old foundation because I don't have a new foundation to try. So this is the Revolution Conceal and Define. I probably, like, this foundation is on its last leg for me. I have the shade F7. This is like the original like matte one. I hate the smell on this. It smells like paint, but eventually it goes away. It doesn't really bother me. But I'm kind of running low on it, so I figured let's just go ahead and finish it up. Also, I don't love the applicator on this. I really do prefer pumps for foundation. This is a good foundation, like I like it and everything, but it was never my favorite. It was just not, for some reason, it wasn't like a foundation that I gravitated towards at all. I'm just going to be blending this out with my e.l.f. Beauty Sponge. I think this is their like total perfecting sponge. So this is a matte foundation if you haven't heard of it or tried it before. They also do have like a dewy one now. I just really don't like dewy products. I find that like I want my makeup to last. And whenever I use dewy products, like a dewy foundation or something, it just doesn't really last. So I kind of either get like a matte or satin finish. But normally foundations that are solely advertised as dewy, I kind of stray from. I was actually thinking this foundation wouldn't be a good match for me, but it looks like a really solid match right now. Also, as you can see, this foundation is pretty full coverage. It honestly has covered up almost everything on my face. It even really well covered up. So that's nice. I'm a fan of that. I can get behind a full coverage foundation. I haven't used this in a long time. I almost really forgot kind of how I felt about it, or I kind of felt like I didn't love it anymore, but honestly, it's performing really nicely. Okay, so I started putting concealer on because I thought I was recording and I wasn't, but this is the iMagic Concealer and Corrector. Mine is in the shade Warm Ivory. I want to use this in today's video because I used it in my last video that I uploaded, and for some reason I thought it like wasn't that full coverage, and I ended up putting another concealer with it. But then when I was editing the video, I was like, actually that looks really good. Like not full coverage, but like definitely medium to buildable, like full coverage situation. And I liked the color, especially on my like paler days. And right now, like the self tan that I had on in that video kind of wore off. And so this is a really nice highlighting formula, and I wanted to give it another shot and use it by itself. Also, it doesn't have any claim to be like super mattifying or anything like that, so I want to use it today and kind of see how I feel about it. I'm also going to be using my collab powder today. I'm going to try to keep everything in this video nice and affordable, just because honestly that's my preference. Like I was going to reach for a different powder that I had out already, and I was like, that's not affordable powder. Let's grab something affordable. I just think it's better. I think that especially when, you know, you have a younger audience who watches you, or even just like working women, like come on, like paying $40 for a foundation is ridiculous half the time. So sorry, not sorry. I don't remember why I wasn't like obsessed with this. I guess just because it didn't feel like super full coverage off the bat, but like it's a really nice concealer. Okay, so I kind of already started to set my under eyes just because I didn't want it to crease. I'm running out of this collab powder. It's really, really good, you guys. Super affordable. You can get it at Sally's Beauty. I'm just working this onto my face with a little powder puff. Okay, so right now I am pretty impressed with everything I've used. Normally, I will say for primers, I choose primers that like claim to have like longevity kind of properties, and this one doesn't have that, but I like the smell. I like the way it felt. It hydrated my skin. Maybe it will be one of those primers that I use in conjunction with like long-lasting primers. So all right guys, so I actually just took the stopper out of this. I got that frustrated with it, and literally this is all the powder that I have left. So I'm just gonna leave this sitting open on my vanity, that way I can use it up in the next few days because it's basically gone. I have this iMagic palette. This is a highlight, blush, and contour palette. And I disagree with those claims. This does not this is labeled contour on the palette, and it by no means looks like a contour palette. I think this is a blush and highlight palette, and I don't even know what this is supposed to be. This is too light by far. I'm gonna swatch it really quick because look, I mean, it literally looks like it could highlight my under eye. This is the shade bronzer, and these are blushes, but this is really shimmery, so I might use it as like a bronzer topper. But like, you see how light that is going under my eyes? This is actually a really nice powder. Like, look how brightening that is. And it's super silky, which I'm like honestly low-key impressed. I didn't think I was gonna like it like at all, even for that. That was really cute. Okay. But yeah, I didn't think I would like it at all. So this is like a nice like highlighting powder. It's just matte. But I don't think it could be labeled as like a contour powder. So that's my one disclaimer with that. But this is the Golden Temptation palette. So I'm gonna go with my regular bronzer and stuff, and then use this kind of like as blush and bronzer and toppers and stuff. Okay guys, so I'm still 100% obsessed with the Nazanin Kavari brush collection. Amazing, absolutely amazing. Like, I can't rave enough about it. I'm really liking it. That and like the Jaclyn Hill collection, like her full like palette or brush collection, I think were like amazing. So now I'm gonna jump into these, and I'm gonna use the shade bronzer, which is like this. It's a really beautiful color. It's kind of like a terracotta-y. I'm gonna use that as like a little bit of a topper situation because it has a little bit of a sheen. I like that. I really like this color. Maybe not like for a bronzer off the bat, like by itself, but definitely over top, it's beautiful. I'm actually really intrigued with this palette because I didn't think I was gonna like it all that much, but now that I'm actually applying it to my face, the one thing is like the contour shade is definitely more of a highlight shade, but like it was really nice. And then this is beautiful. Like, it's just adding a little bit of warmth and a tiny bit of sheen. And then I'm gonna take a fluffy brush and I'm gonna go into, I kind of want to do like a warm situation. So this color looks a little bit too pink, so I think I'm gonna go into this for blush. This is in the shade Peach Coral. This is actually really lovely. It also has highlighters, so we're gonna jump into those in a minute. Actually, let's try them by themselves first, and then I'll like do my normal like highlighting routine. But honestly, the shade Champagne looks really, really nice and really intense. I'm gonna swatch it really quick. Oh, this is a nice formula. This is really buttery. And then the other shade in here is called Flash Opal, which is a little bit too bright. This is Flash Opal. I'll probably use it to highlight my inner corner or something. Whoa. Do you guys, like, are you seeing what I'm seeing in person? Because these are nice. I actually really like the shade Flash Opal. I might use it on my face, my nose. I'm going to use the shade Champagne in here. I love this. It's one thing to swatch it, but then to see it on your face. Okay, y'all, I'm not gonna lie. I told my mom, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna give you this palette. Like, I have so many blushes and bronzers. Like, there's, you know, there's no need for me to have more of the same thing. Like, I'm fine. She's not getting this. I like it a lot. I didn't think I was gonna be, like, obsessed with the highlighters in here, but they're nice. So the thing is, normally I use, like, a peachy toned, like, champagne-y, peachy highlight, and I kind of put it on my cheeks here. I'll show you which one I use. So this is the one I normally use. It's the Precious Petals highlighter from Wet n Wild. And you see like the color difference. It has like this pink shift to it. While these are like very much champagne and white. I'm actually going to set my face first though, because I have a lot of powder situation happening on my face. I'm going to use the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist Spray. This is an oldie but a goodie. Still amazing. Still a great product. I just haven't really used it that much. And I don't know why, because I love it. Like, I was obsessed with this forever ago. The mist is so nice. This can is literally almost empty and it's still, the mist is perfect, which is amazing. Okay, so I picked up some of the champagne color and I'm going to highlight my chin, trying to avoid the little breakout I got over here. I normally don't highlight my upper lip, but I'm going to do that to see how I feel about it. I don't know, I always feel like it looks weird, so I don't like that. I'm just not the biggest fan of that look. Do you guys see that though? Like, I barely dipped my brush in. Like, when I tell you I'm literally going like this. Okay, so that's just what the champagne highlight looks like by itself. Now I'm going to do like my normal routine and then use the highlights in this palette as like toppers. I also have to do my brows. I wanted to get this new Wet n Wild brow pencil, but they didn't have it at my Ulta. So I'm just going to place an order online because honestly, even going to Ulta now, like I used to love like shopping in person, but now I'm like, the internet does everything and I don't like leaving the house anymore. Okay, so that's what this highlight looks like. By the way, this one is super affordable. You can get this highlight at the drugstore. It's so cheap. It's like less than $5 and it's beautiful. You guys, I am pleasantly surprised at this palette. Like, the highlighter sold me. Like, everything else was really great. I actually really like this shade right here too for under the eyes. Not for contour as it's listed, but definitely for under the eyes. I'm also gonna take some of the peach color blush and bronzer shade, honestly. Just gonna mix these two together and use them as my blush and like kind of just intensify the blush region. I'm gonna take some of this collab powder that I have here and I'm gonna bake under my cheeks. Just really clean up this area. This is a really great powder to bake with because it's so fine. You can literally leave the bake on for so long and it doesn't leave this like harshness. I feel like some powders can totally leave a really harsh like line and this one just doesn't. It just kind of like dusts itself away. It's amazing. So I'm gonna jump into brows right now. This little section where I put that brow glue earlier from NYX, it is not going anywhere. Like, it is stuck right there. But I'm gonna just go in with some, you know, brow product first before I use that, and then I'll be back to show you guys how this looks. I don't know if I should use this before, after, middle, during, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna use it before and see how I feel about it, and if not, or if I want to use it after, I'll use it after too. I feel like it's kind of like a thing to set your brows in place though, so it should be used after, but if it's anything like the soap brows, you want to do it before. I love when my brows feel like they're not going anywhere, which is why I like the soap brows so much. Okay, I'm really liking this so far. I love the packaging. I like the spoolie on it. Oh, I forgot I actually had another iMagic product. This is fairly new to my collection because obviously it got sent to me with all this other stuff. But this is their eyebrow pencil in the shade medium brown. I talked about this in my last video. Y'all, I love this. Like, it is like the one brow product that I consistently have been gravitating towards since I received it. I love the like the square like packaging on this, the way it feels in my hand. I like the color. I like the like pencil consistency. I like the shape of the pencil. There's nothing I don't absolutely enjoy about this product. Okay, so another product that I love for my brows, and I'll kind of just like take a brush and pat it in rather than like fully applying it, is this brow powder. This is the Wet n Wild Ultimate Brow Kit. This is so affordable, like literally less than $5. Comes with a wax, a lighter color, which is normally the one I use, a darker color, which I sometimes like tap into the tail of my brow if there's like too much sparseness, a little like brush and applicator, and tweezers. And wait for it, y'all. I had this product for so long I didn't know it did this. Comes with a little mirror. Okay, amazing. Literally drugstore hidden gem. I love it. The one thing is it only comes in one color, but I really feel like this color is super versatile for tons of different like brow shades. So, you know, check it out. I really like it. I really enjoy it. I have another new product. So I used a different palette from iMagic Cosmetics in my last video, but I have a different one to use in this video. This is the Chalice 36 color eyeshadow palette. This is the, I love this packaging, you guys. Look how creative this is. So number one, it's just beautiful. It kind of reminds me of Shrek. I don't know. I know that sounds probably weird because, I don't know, it just gives me this like fairy tale vibe and it reminds me of Shrek. I don't know why. Okay, anyway, look at this. It comes with 2 mirrors, which is awesome. But then, honestly, these quads look like if you look at them like in quads, it looks like the Huda Beauty quads, right? Someone? Yes? I don't know. And I don't know what look I'm gonna do today. Honestly, this is like the palette situation that's gravitating and capturing my eye more, but I also really love the browns and the neutral tones. So I'm gonna think about it because I am just probably gonna wear something super neutral today. Also, my camera's dying, so I'm gonna have to take a break in filming and I'll decide and come back and figure out what the heck I'm gonna do. Okay, you guys, so the first person that responded to my thing actually said blue, so shout out to you. And I know this isn't a blue look, but I've never done a look like this on my channel and I don't have a color like this in my collection. I did use like the blue color scheme, so this is like the little quad that I used within it. I did like dabble around in some other shades just to grab some neutral mattes for sure. I feel like I could definitely make this look more blue for sure, but this middle color was just so interesting looking. Like I could tell it was a brown that had this like blue fleck to it, and now looking at it, it almost looks purple. Like it's really pretty, so it's interesting and we're gonna try this out. So I do have my eyelids already like primed. You guys, I swear, you hear Lilu, my dog, my little dog, pitter-pattering on a luggage back here that we haven't unpacked yet. Come here. Come here. So this is her. I know I've shown Roxy on my channel before, but I've had Lilu for like 6 or 7 years now, since high school, and she's just so cranky, a little old lady. She's a sweetheart though, and she just wanted to get on my bed, so she'll just sit here with me instead. When she was a baby, she used to sit on my lap while I was getting ready like all the time, and she was just so tiny. And you know, I miss that. She's such a sweetheart. Okay, so the first thing I did was actually jump into this like neutral like tan shade and like the red quad. I kind of used it on the top of my eye. Literally it's the same shade as my eyelid, but I thought it'd be like an easy transition, so I kind of just like dusted it towards the top. Don't really know if it was necessary, but I did it. And then in the green one, I took this color, which is actually more orangey than I thought it was gonna be, and look how pigmented, like super pigmented. Did not expect that really. I don't know why. And then this is the shade that gave me a little bit of trouble, and I don't really know why, but I got it to work, so like it's fine. This is like a plummy purple shade, which I really like, but like kind of brown. Definitely plummy brown. It's kind of a weird shade. I wish they had names so that I could describe it to you better. But you see, like this one's like a true brown, and this one has like this like purple shift to it a little bit. And I'm taking a really small like flat definer brush, and I'm packing this shade on. And this could very well be why I had issue blending it out, because I did this first. But I just thought this would give me the most like intensity. And then I took a smaller brush. This is the e.l.f. crease brush. It's a lot smaller than like other fluffy brushes that I have, like blending brushes. This one's really nice and precise. Okay, so this actually seems to be blending better than the other side. I would love to hear from you guys what your favorite brushes are, like affordable brushes, because I feel like I've discovered dang near every affordable brush out there, and I know I haven't. There's no way. So I want to know, or at least every brand. I want to know what affordable brushes y'all love so that I can try them. Also, I live in Georgia, so even though I'm Hispanic and I speak Spanish and I'm Colombian and my English is pretty solid, I do say y'all every now and then. And I think it's just because of like the fact that I live in Georgia, you know, like just the fact that I'm like close to this part of the world. I don't know. Georgia's a weird place to be right now, because if you guys like follow with politics at all, it's generally like traditionally a red state, and it's recently flipped. It's a weird state to live in right now, I'll tell you that for sure. If you guys don't live here, it's very weird right now. Anyway, moving on. Now I'm going to jump into this middle shade right here, and I actually just applied it with my finger, so it looks like kind of silvery, kind of purple, kind of like it has this like blue flecks in it. It's gorgeous, and honestly you guys, the shimmers in this palette, buttery, beautifully silky, buttery. I can't look at that. That's, you know, dry eyeshadow going on my eye, and it's just incredibly pigmented. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with their iMagic. Let's see, this is their Longwear Liquid Eyeliner. This is a felt tip liner. I did this wing with it. One thing I will say is that it's not matte, and I love a matte wing, and so it's not that this is bad, it's just not my preference when it comes to eyeliner. I love a matte eyeliner. Okay, so I have a new mascara, and then I have an affordable mascara to show you guys. So I still want to show you guys the new one, even though it's not drugstore, just because I have it and I've been like kind of just letting it sit around, honestly, and I really want to open it. So this is the Too Faced Damn Girl 24-hour mascara. I really wanted to try it, so I'm just going to use it, and hope y'all are okay with it. Anyway, this one, it's not the waterproof one. And then my tried and true amazing, just amazing, absolutely amazing Essence Lash Princess. So this is $5. This is like 30-some dollars. This is actually a gift, and I would never, let's make that clear, ever spend that kind of money on a mascara for no reason. I mean, maybe less, maybe it's like 20-something dollars, whatever. It's high end, and I'm not paying that. So I like the packaging on it. It's pretty. It's probably gonna be amazing. I've heard good things. Whoa, this is a fat wand. Like, it is thick. So see the difference in the wands? But I do have a drugstore mascara that actually has this shape wand. Okay, so I think this is a dupe for the Damn Girl mascara. Look at the size of the wands and the shape of the wands, and tell me that that's not almost an exact dupe. See that? I mean, this one is a little bit more prominent, but like, this one is from Maybelline and, you know, way cheaper. So I'm actually just going to do this instead. I'm going to do a dupe comparison here and see what we think and what it looks like. I've used the Maybelline one so many times. I love it. Mind you, I didn't curl my lashes. I didn't really feel the need to because I'm going to put lashes on. This is probably like 2 coats. Long story short, that's the drugstore side. And let's try the Damn Girl one by Too Faced. This seems like it's gonna make my lashes really clumpy. The formula on this seems really thick and cakey, but I've heard good things. Okay, so right off the bat, I don't love this. I thought I would, and I was like super excited to try it. Like, super excited to try it. And it's good, don't get me wrong, but I'm feeling like it could be better for the price point. And right now, the Maybelline one just kind of like blew it out of the park already. So let me just keep applying it. I'll be right back, and I'll let you guys know my final thoughts. And let me like, you know, just apply a few more layers, see how I feel. Okay, you guys, I have my final thoughts. They are really comparable, very comparable. The wands are the same. I think both of my lashes look really good. This is like a side view of this side. You can kind of, here, you can see how long and like voluminous it made them. And then here's this one, still nice. So 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10, the Maybelline one, amazing. Like, I love it. This one's probably like a 7 out of 10. The packaging is super cute. The price point, I'm terrible. I'm just gonna go in with some lip liner and lipstick. This is the same combo that I used in my last video. This is the Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink in the number 65 Seductress. And then the lip liner is the LA Girl Perfect Precision Lip Liner in the shade Sugar and Spice. So I'm gonna use these and we'll be right back. Oh, I forgot to highlight my inner corner, so I'll do that real quick and then we'll be right back. So I actually just used these highlight shades. A lot of the like silvery one for the inner corner. I think this look, like the silver really complements this look. So that's what I had on my inner corners, and I'll do my lips and I'll be right back. Honestly, my eyelashes look really good today, and I kind of forgot to put on lashes. It wasn't until I was looking at myself that I was like, I feel like I'm forgetting something. And I do have a pair of lashes to try in today's video. I haven't used these on my channel before. She has the most beautiful lashes and beautiful packaging. Look at this packaging, you guys. She's killing it. She's from Canada. She sent these to me a while back, and I just really never got through them because like the pandemic hit, and these are like bomb, like flare, like, girl, you better go to a party in these lashes, but whatever, I'm gonna use them now. They're in the style Cocoa, and you guys, look how beautiful and full glam these are. Like, full glam. So I think they'll definitely like spice up this eye look. I'm excited to put them on. So I'm gonna pop these on real quick and then we'll be back. And I did finish my lips. I definitely think that you could do a glossy lip with this, but honestly, I just haven't been doing gloss. Number one, because it's winter, and for some reason in the winter I kind of gravitate away from gloss. But in addition to that, honestly, just the pandemic, like a mask and wearing makeup, I don't do it. Like, I literally will not wear makeup if I have to go out because it irritates the crap out of me. Okay, you guys, this is the completed look. I did pop on these lashes because even though I like forgot that I was gonna put lashes on because my lashes looked so full, I knew that I would like this look that much more with lashes, and I was right. This is amazing. Like, it's so beautiful now, I feel like. So glammed, so like sultry now, because these lashes, y'all, they're everything. Look at them. Like, just take a minute. Like, I love how they flare outward. I love how full they are. I love that they're not like too long. Amazing. Girl, you did amazing. I love your brand. This is amazing, guys. Go check her out. I'll link all her stuff below. This is the BeLashed boutique, and you can just like look them up on like YouTube and stuff. I'll link everything here. Not YouTube, the internet. Sorry, like Google or whatever. www.BeLashed boutique, and then I'll like have their like Facebook and Instagram and all that information down below. So yeah. And I stared at my lashes for a long time, even after doing the review on these two, and I completely, you know, I just can't see myself ever. I mean, this packaging is gorgeous, don't get me wrong, but like the product on the inside is what's really gonna like make you repurchase it, or what matters. And I'm gonna use it and I'm gonna love it and like enjoy it or whatever. But if I'm really sitting down to tell you guys, hey, buy this or don't buy this, I'm not gonna tell you to go buy this. I'm not. Like, it's too expensive for the price and of what you're getting. Literally buy this. It's an exact dupe. Like, this is the Maybelline the Falsies Lash Lift. It's an exact dupe. So don't waste your money. Another thing I wanted to mention is that this palette pleasantly surprised me. I did not realize how much I was gonna love the stuff in here, like the highlights, this, like, just, I really enjoyed it, and I didn't really think I was gonna like be obsessed with it, but I am. Another thing is that this palette you guys are gonna see more in my videos because I want to do so many more looks with this. I've always wanted the Huda Beauty quads, but it just didn't really seem like practical to spend that much money on like a few eyeshadows. And now I have this, and this is literally that, and it's so beautiful, and I can't wait to dive into this. This neon green is amazing, so you'll definitely see this Chalice palette more on my channel. This is, again, by iMagic Cosmetics. I used a lot of their products in today's video. Probably my least favorite product in today's video was their eyeliner, just because I love a matte eyeliner, and it just wasn't. But everything else worked really good. I really liked this. I didn't have any issues with my foundation, and, you know, it depends on, like, how, like, long wearing it ends up being, but it seems like it's going to be a great product long term, and I really hope that, you know, my makeup doesn't like randomly get ruined in the middle of the day, because I don't think that if it doesn't do that, then this is a great primer. You know what I mean? Like, my skin looks amazing. My skin looks flawless, like, honestly, like, so, like, my pore filling, smooth, beautiful. So I think this is a great primer because I know what this foundation already performs like, and I think this primer worked really nicely with it. So that is all for today. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I will see you all in my next video, and I'll make sure to have everything linked down below. And again, you guys, if I mess up something in the description below, or you don't see you know, a palette or a product or something, ask me and I will do my best to answer. I just noticed I was complaining that this iMagic Chalice palette didn't have shade names, but it literally does on the back right here. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I will see you all in my next one. I love you, and thank you so much for supporting my channel.